What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster, and there's a new Lord of the Rings game that was just announced, and you should all avoid the hell out of it.
We love Hobbits, and with Tales of the Shire, we want to immerse you in their world.
We just really want Tales of the Shire to feel like a warm hug.
That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer!
Here's a little public service announcement that most of you probably don't need, but if you find out that a game was developed by someone that looks like this, then it's probably a good idea to avoid the hell out of it.
See anything you like?
Get the hell out of here!
Yesterday, it was announced that this game, Tales of the Shire, is coming out in March, and it looks awful. For a multitude of reasons. The Hobbits just don't look like Hobbits. Gandalf doesn't look like Gandalf. I'm not sure what all of these people look like, but they don't look like they come from Middle-earth. And the graphics and art style are so obviously, absolutely tailored to the modern audience that my instinct is to vomit. But the gameplay video that they released on IGN is getting brutalized by gamers. The great eye of gamers is upon them, and they are collapsing under its piercing gaze. Huh? Uh-oh. Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I keep a list of woke and DEI-infected games pinned to my account at all times for your reference. My handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster 1. Anyways, yesterday was September 22nd, which is Hobbit Day, being the shared birthday of Frodo and Bilbo, and the doofuses who made this Tales of the Shire game decided that was a good time to drop a release trailer for this pile of dung, and I gotta say, things aren't looking too swell for the game thus far. In the background, I've got the gameplay video from IGN, and as you can see, the graphics look absolutely awful. It sincerely appears as though it should have been released on the PS2 or the Wii. The fact that the people who made this game released this with the assumption that people would enjoy it tells us that either they are completely out of touch with gamers, or they have such a low opinion of gamers that they think we'll just buy any old crap. Honestly, it's probably a combination of both of those things. And as you can see here, the video was ratioed right away by a factor of over 4:1. Currently, there are less than 400 likes on this thing and 1,600 dislikes. Those numbers may sound low, but that's only because at the time of this recording, there are only about 21,000 views on the video. That's right. IGN has over 18 million subscribers on their channel, but they could only manage 21,000 views on the day that this came out. And I guess it just turns out that people are getting tired of J.R.R. Tolkien's work being prostituted out like it's a bunch of cheap merchandise. I mean, the reason that the Lord of the Rings films did so well, and the reason that they still hold up so well these days after 2 decades, is because there was so much love and care and effort put into the making of them. Peter Jackson clearly loved Tolkien's work, and the force of will that he put on display to lovingly craft every square inch of Middle-earth is extremely impressive. But this bland crap that you can see in this video is the opposite of that. It's just a cheap money grab being aimed at the lowest common denominator, and people are checked out. It's the same way with the Rings of Power, which is hemorrhaging viewers at an alarming rate. Alarming for Amazon, that is, but for those of us who prefer our Middle-earth stories to be written by Tolkien himself, this is hilarious. But anyhow, the comments on this gameplay video are pretty damn funny, so let's look at some of them. This guy wrote, "People always saying they don't make games like they used to. Well, here you go, right back to 2010. And the dude's not wrong. This would have looked right at home on my Wii or PS2. I think PS3 graphics are more advanced than this turd. But anyhow, this person said they forgot to activate shadows or what? It looks really bad." And then this person wrote, "Wii's got some great games." This looks like someone played a bunch of those playable ads on mobile, took those gameplay mechanics, and made a game out of that.
Good one. Yep, that was a good one.
Sauron is looking more and more like the hero Middle-earth deserves. So excited to boot up my GameCube for the first time in a while. How can a dev watch this and say, yeah, it looks fine enough, DOA. And then this person wrote, "Slop trying to take advantage of the Lord of the Rings IP." And you know what? That right there is probably the most offensive part of this whole thing to me. The fact that they are sullying the Lord of the Rings franchise with this garbage. At least Concord and Dustborn and Flintlock the Siege of Dawn, those 3 games that came out in the past couple of months and failed miserably, at least those were based on new IPs. They weren't tearing down beloved franchises in order to sneak their stupid progressive shit into them. But this one looks like it was tailor-made for the modern audience. All the Tumblr rejects and gamer tourists out there who like to pretend that they're into this stuff, when in reality, all they care about is the activism. Well, as a result of their very shitty tastes, the developer is going to eat a lot of shit with this game. This will have turned out to be a bad investment because, as usual, these buffoons bet against gamers and think that horrible, ugly characters are gonna draw people in. But the people who support that stuff are not vast enough to support these turds. They are not vast enough to do much of anything but let games fail. But I'm gonna leave it there. Drop your mockery of this dog shit game in the comment section below and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.